What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Real Talk with Silos. I'm your host, Silos, and today we are back with another TV review for the one and only Batwoman. This is going to be my DC TV talk. So, without further ado, I have my little handy-dandy notebook with my notes about what happened in this episode, and I'm just going to jump right in. One thing I wrote, my first thing that I wrote, is that how much I'm really loving the suit of Kate Kane as Batwoman with the red emblem and all that good stuff. She does have some minor twerks about it with the batarangs and stuff like that this episode, and it's because Luke Fox admits that he has the coordination down of it coming back for a male if she was Batman. So he does have to tweak it a little bit to make it work, and she finally figures it out and how to do it. So yeah, other than that, the suit is amazing. I'm loving it, and by the end of it, he fixed all the kinks and stuff on it, so I really do like it. It's a really nice suit. One thing that was pretty cool, that's pretty much a big bad in this episode, is Magpie. Magpie, for those of you who've seen Beware the Batman, she was the one who's always saying shiny shiny, who's always taking the jewelry and all that stuff. I really liked her character in this show, and I liked that they brought her in. It's a Batman villain, but it's not really known Batman villain, but it's a known Batman villain at the same time. So I actually like it. Magpie was really freaking cool in this episode. One thing that Kate had to pretty much throughout the whole episode figure out, because she is dating this new girl at the time when the episode starts. She is dating this new girl, and she has to keep on lying to her, and she's not used to doing that. So she has to pretty much choose from having a personal life with this young lady or having the Bat life. So she pretty much, towards the end of the episode, after everything is done, she admits to the girl that right now she's not at a place where she is ready for that type of relationship where she could just be herself, open up herself to anybody. But at the same time, she is fighting with it because she does care about this girl, and she knows that this girl is right for her. So that's that. But she does choose, obviously, the Bat life over the personal life. So that's another thing I wrote down. So pretty big bomb dropper that happened this week was that Kate's father, which I forget his name every time. If you guys remember his name, please put it in the comments. But he finds out that his second wife, the new girl, the Kate's mother-in-law, actually lied to him and told him that Beth was dead and that the bones that they found were hers. But she admits to him that the bones that were found were from a deer, and she passed it on to her people to say that to Kate's father. And of course, Kate's father believed it because it was forged and made to seem like that was Beth. And so, because Beth in this episode gives the stepmother a visit and is telling her, like, look, I need this thing that you guys are building, or I'm gonna tell Dad that you pretty much lie to him and all this. And all she says, the mother, when she does admit to it to the father, is that she did it because he was going down a spiral, and same thing with Kate, and this and that. But I know there's more to the story. There's more to that. They just haven't really touched base on it. But yeah, it was kind of sucky, for her to admit that. But we knew from the beginning that something happened because just the way she is. But yeah, that's one thing I wrote. The father finds out that Alice is Beth. And he's just sitting there listening to that phone call he had last week with her, of her playing the violin, and it's just on repeat, and he's bawling his eyes out. It pretty sucks. Next thing I wrote here was the mother lied about finding Beth's dead body. Yeah, whatever. But another thing I wrote about her was that we could tell she's up to no good. We don't know what she's up to, but she has a lot of power, and a lot of power that is we just don't know. We don't know what's going on. So we're going to have to see where that takes us. Another thing that was cool this episode that really bonded well, that, it's moving along. You can see the chemistry and the teams of it, is Luke Fox and Kate Kane bonding throughout this episode. They're making more of an effort to work together to save the city of Gotham, to bring not Batman but Batwoman into the fold, and making Batwoman the hero of Gotham. because Batman abandoned them. Bruce abandoned them. So, you know, that's what is at right now. I really like the bond and the stuff. It's more like a good best friend type thing going on right now, which is really cool. I like that. And of course, the last thing I wrote, and this will be the last thing on here, is that Kate actually, she realizes after everything, she makes a decision about being the Bat Life and who she's going to be during the day when she's not Batwoman, where she can hang up her cape and when kind of use it as a disguise, but not really a disguise, just somewhere where she can stop being Batwoman for 1 second and just put herself back in order. And that's her day. She's finding a day job. She's opening up Wayne Manor again. So what she's going to do, she's going to go into finance. And going into finance, and Luke Fox obviously being her partner, she's going to go into the lower parts of town to buy abandoned buildings, abandoned apartments, and renovate them, make them good, and then make it for people who are living there and who don't have homes, with lesser money to rent, like making it cheaper for people to rent. And then at the same time, she's gonna build it up so people can live there and have an estate and all this stuff, and people live there, and she's gonna keep it cheap for those people there. And she's just gonna do that, and that's how she's gonna go into real estate, in other words, to, you know, cover up her story of when she's not Batwoman, or when she is Batwoman, what is she doing with her time? She's gonna be in real estate. So yeah, guys, so that's all I have for this episode. I'm not too sure if I missed anything else that's important. I thought that was the biggie. Yeah, guys, if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments, and we'll get real. And anything you want to talk more about the episode, also that too. Yeah, but without further ado, guys, I'll let you get out of here. Deuces, have a good one. Happy Halloween.